All right, go ahead and gird your loins because what you're about to see is dumb.
Welcome on another episode, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all for your support. I see them, and trust me, I do not take it for granted at all. In today's episode, let us talk about this man who confidently got online to lie and is currently getting dragged. And I love the fact that it is his people that are dragging him. So basically, he came online to talk about the Macy's parade being cancelled, and he said that it was cancelled because Zora Mamdani decided to charge $10 million to host this parade. And he is just spreading it and coming at the Democrats. Bear in mind that Zora Mamdani has not been sworn in yet. He can't even make such decisions yet. And this man confidently, with no source, because I'm not sure he can point to anywhere that he got that information from, no source at all, he said that Zora Mamdani has cancelled the Macy's Thanksgiving parade because he wants to charge, or is charging them $10 million. You guys just check this out.
All right, go ahead and gird your loins because what you're about to see is dumb.
After 125 years, the Macy's Day Parade has been canceled, and you're probably wondering why. Well, it's because of the Democrat socialist Mamdani, who the Democrats just placed into New York. He contacted the CEO and told him that if they want to use Fifth Avenue, that he would have to rent it for 3 hours, and the cost would be $10 million.
First things first, Macy's doesn't have an E in it. But this guy is confidently declaring that the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is closed, and it's closed because Mamdani wants to charge $10 million to Macy's to do the parade. So we'll start slow with a simple Google search that shows that the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is still on. It's happening on, shocker, Thanksgiving, November 27th, 2025, and it will air on NBC and Peacock. Also worth noting, while Mamdani might have won the election to be the new mayor of New York, he isn't sworn in until January 1st of 2026. So he's not dictating anything right now to anyone. Okay, but where did the Maga live-action Dale from King of the Hill doppelganger get this idea in the first place? Well, the only place I see anyone making such a claim is this page, America's Last Line of Defense, on the Facebooks, where they made this post claiming that he was charging $10 million to rent Fifth Avenue for 3 hours. And Macy's CEO said, we'd have to charge admission. And so now it's not happening. And they didn't stop there. They also added this in the comments. We sent our best reporter to check on this, Patriots. What we found out was disturbing. It seems Mamdani's demand to rent Fifth Avenue is not only unreasonable, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The parade comes down 6th, said Joe Barron's spokesman, who also happens to be Joe Barron. That's convenient. So is this just like some kind of kickback? Like, hey, you give us a duffel bag full of cash on 5th and we won't break your legs kind of thing? Sadly, we learned that there's no way to find out. Your crack reporter couldn't crack that case. Pretty convincing stuff, though. You can see why he would have been fooled. He would have been bamboozled by this. Except for one small detail. All he would have had to do was go to the original page that posted that, and he would have seen by their own admission they are a network of trollery and propaganda for cash. Nothing on this page is real. They're listed as an entertainment website, and they actually list a link to Dunning-Kruger Times, which is a satire website. It's not real, and they literally tell everyone they're not real, and yet boomers like that who scream fake news at CNN and MSNBC are like, this is the truth. So yeah, check on your Meemaw and your Pawpaws because they're falling for stuff on the Facebooks again.
Whew. Maga is a different kind of special. All right, check out this user who was complaining about how Mayor-elect Mamdani has basically canceled the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York.
Just the way it is. So look at all these free things you're getting already in New York.
All right, first off, Macy's, no E. Second, you mean the dude that hasn't even been sworn in yet? Okay. Finally, Google is free, my friend. This is from the Macy's website. Special.
The parade wasn't cancelled at all. In fact, if you type on Google if the Macy's Thanksgiving parade has been cancelled, it is clearly going to show you no, it hasn't been cancelled. But how is this man getting online to spread such information and come at Democrat as if they've done anything to him? Like, literally, this man is just in his space breathing and he is making up lies. How is that even going on? Like I said, his people are the ones dragging him, and they are constantly reminding him to please use Google. Recently, we had a case of so many Twitter accounts being exposed, so many accounts that were pushing Maga being exposed. I don't know if you guys see, the talk online, but yes, there are so many of these accounts being exposed, and it happens to be that the people who are even pushing big accounts, who are pushing pro Maga, they are not even Americans.
Elon Musk accidentally exposed MAGA over on Twitter, and they are in a fucking frenzy right now. Elon Musk added a feature on Twitter where you could see the exact location where an account is based in, and let's just say he accidentally exposed that almost the entirety of the MAGA movement online is not even based in the United States. When I tell you that so many accounts got exposed for being based in like Eastern Europe and Europe in general, some African countries, but none of the countries where all of these MAGA accounts are from the United States. And that's huge. It just continues to prove that Donald Trump only gets support by having other countries meddle in our politics here in the United States. I don't know how much more evidence we need that countries take such a big stake in trying to influence the politics here in the United States, but MAGA right now, because they always swear that they're not fucking Russia puppets, that they're not puppets for other countries that are trying to push propaganda here, they are now scrambling, and Elon Musk took the feature away. He took the feature away, so now if you go and try to look at the account location of accounts, you're not going to be able to find it, because the Department of Homeland Security got exposed for being based in Israel, and all of these MAGA accounts are being exposed for not even being here in the United States.
Most of these big accounts are not even in America, and they are pushing pro MAGA, like literally. So this is another man again spreading lies just so they can make their party look good and come at the Democrats, who has done absolutely nothing. They kept on looking for narrative to paint Democrats bad since they swept, all the seats in the last election. They are so big mad that Democrats won, and instead of them to reflect, even accept their defeat, they constantly keep doubling down. Like, since the last election wins, these people cannot just accept. These people that keep telling Democrats to accept the fact that they lost cannot even accept. They decided to start making stuff up, like if the narrative does not fit their agendas, they are going to create another one. This is clearly what I'm getting from this man's video, and I love the fact that he's been called out because his video is gaining traction, and people, some of these people who are on the line with him might probably start believing that he's saying the truth, but it is absolutely a lie, and he is currently getting dragged. The way these people fear change, the way they fear losing power, the way they fear not being able to control the narrative anymore is sickening. We are in the age of viral misinformation, and people will choose to not use their Google to fact check. Like, literally, it's going to take about 2 seconds. Let me hear what you guys think about this video claiming that Zohran Mamdani, wiped off the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, and because it's trying to charge them $10 million. Like, literally made that up and gave it an amount of money just to lie to people so that they can come at Democrats. It is insane. Let me hear what you guys think in the comment section, and I am going to see you guys in the next one.